I'm Mike Evans, I'm a lecturer here at the University of Reading. I teach on the computer science and also on the IT related degrees, and I've been asked to tell you a bit about myself, to show you that lecturers are human and what it is about us effectively. So so I teach on the computer science and IT degrees. I teach network security and computer networks, and I don't know anybody who actually knows anything about those, but computer networks, basically what I teach about is TCP/IP. So if you've ever used the internet or you've used the web or anything like that, it's that kind of thing. It's the actual details of what goes on there. So when you've got a web page and you click on your browser and it goes through to a server, what exactly is happening between the browser and the server? So all the details of that, that's kind of what I teach on network security, computer networks. Network security, of course, is like if somebody's actually going onto a network, the reverse vulnerabilities within that network and the whole process. I tell you all what the vulnerabilities are and how to avoid the vulnerabilities, with the idea that if you're going to get a job in network security, you'll be the person trying to prevent the hackers from getting in. So those are the two core modules that I teach. I also teach pro-blogging. This is one of the modules that I teach, and also a lot of my project students do a lot of pro-blogging. Basically, my background has always been in web development. My PhD was in web development. I've worked on a lot of projects, both in industry and in academia on web development. Various telecoms companies as well, things like that. And so I've kind of taken that on board. I've evolved what I teach with that, and also the research that I do with that, basically as the web has evolved. So these days, for example, you can actually earn quite a bit of money with contextual advertising and various websites and blogs, and that's where the concept of pro-blogging comes in. It's professional blogging, and so that's one of the things that I teach, and it's also one of the things that some of our project students actually do. And I'm hoping to take this a lot further in the future, so we've got various plans on how to do that. So I guess, yes, if you come to Reading and you're looking to make a bit of money from your IT skills, it's one way that you can actually do that by doing the pro-blogging module. So my research obviously is gone from web development, pro-blogging, things like that. I now do a lot in terms of social networking. I work on a couple of projects these days. One's called Me Aggregator, where basically we're looking at how to take Web 2.0 concepts, that's another thing I talk about in my lectures, how to take Web 2.0 concepts such as social networks, Facebook, that kind of thing, and how to employ them in a academic setting. So if you're going to be learning, how can you use Web 2.0 technologies to actually learn? So that's one of the things that I do with the research. Previous research has been, again, very much web-based stuff. I also did quite a few stuff on telecoms. Regarding me, where my background lies, I spent 8 years as a student, because I enjoyed the life so much. So I spent 4 years initially down at Plymouth Uni as an undergraduate. One of those years was as a placement. At South West Water, where I was working on PC support. After that, they said, do I want to do a PhD in telecoms? So I was like, well, yes, why not? So I kind of managed to mix telecoms and the web, which has always been my interest. Did that for 8 years, like I say. The PhD was 4 years of that. Then when I finished the PhD, I went to work in a computer games company. This was a games company called Kaboom Studios up in Leamington Spa in 2000. Worked there for a couple of years. That was quite fun because it was the height of the dot-com boom, and also the slide, the height of the dot-com bust, as it were. So I got to work on some great technologies there, set-top boxes, mobile phones, web as a games platform, things like that. But then I kind of decided that I needed to move back into academia, because I miss the creativity that academia offers you. It's not just that we get to spend time with students, that's not necessarily the best part of the job, but it's more the fact that you get to do, as a person, as a lecturer, you get to work on whatever you want to work on. So any kind of interest that you've got, you can move your research into that field. And it's that creativity that I kind of enjoy. I do like the creative side of academia. Obviously the admin side is not that great, but there are other parts of it that are more fun. You get to work with the technologies that you want to work in, and you also get, if you're passionate about these technologies, you get to effectively evangelise those technologies, either in your lectures, and your passion shows through with the type of the subjects that you talk about, or if you go to various conferences, and the research that you've done, and obviously you only do the research because you're interested in what you're talking about, and so you take that research, you go to the conferences and you present what you've done, and you can actually get quite fired up about it, and I think I do that from time to time, and that's quite fun as well. So that's another enjoyable part of the job. Guess from your perspective, I mean, you guys will be watching this, you're looking to do a degree, you're looking to go to university. and a large part of that process will be quite opaque at the moment. You won't really know what it involves. You won't know what university involves unless you've got brothers or sisters who've been there. And I know certainly from a lot of my students when they very first start, they sit there on the very first day going, oh, I'm at university, what do I do? How do I interact with the lecturer? What do I call him? Is he sir? Is he doctor? Is he mister? No, he's not mister. What is he? I'm just Mike. And I know a lot of other lecturers are just like that as well. I suppose what I'm trying to say with this particular video is we're human. Yes, we're your lecturers, yes, we guide you and we teach you and we give you the various skills that you need to go off and get a professional career, but ultimately we are human. I'm also an admissions tutor, and there's going to be another video explaining a few things about that, but ultimately if you've got any questions at all about either our degree courses or the admissions process or anything like that, you're interested in computer science or IT and you're interested in Reading as a university, just send me an email and I'll respond to you. So yeah, I hope this has answered some of your questions. If not, feel free to chat to me and ask a few more.